Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a quick review of Grimsby Town's narrow FA Cup first round defeat to Kiddiminster. It was 1-0. It was a penalty on about the 69th minute. I was there in the commentary on Radio Humberside, and apparently it may have been quite soft. We probably could have had one a few minutes later when Ben Fox got taken down. The referee didn't see it that way. That's 3 straight 1-0 defeats for the Mariners. Concerning? Maybe. I've got a theory on this. It's a theory I've had for a while. My concern isn't the fact the strikers haven't scored. I think my concern is, are we creating, now listen to this, are we creating enough chances to be able to miss them? And that to me is the concern, that we're not creating enough chances. Maybe people that were there today or have been there the last couple of games, I can say against Notts County, we didn't create enough. So my question to anybody watching these videos now that's been to these couple of away games that we've played, have Town actually created enough chances? What would I say is enough chances? 6 and above, where you could turn around and you could say, oh, we've missed great chances here. My concern for Grimsby at the minute isn't scoring the goals, it's creating them. If Town are not creating the chances, I think I heard John Lewis may have had one when I was following stats, because they can be important. We had about 3 shots off target and only about 2 on, which is indicating to me that's about 5 chances in the game, which means the forwards can afford to miss 4. Now some people may say, well, that's enough. In 90 minutes, 5 chances is enough. No, it's not. No, it's not, because what that does, and what Kiddiminster fed off, is they knew we weren't creating a great deal of chances. I think that's what Grimsby have got to try and do. It reminds me a lot of the game we played on the opening day of the season against Weymouth. If you look at that game against Weymouth, we didn't create a great deal then. We didn't create a great deal, but we got the break with a McAtee goal late on. In the last 3 or 4 games I've noticed with Grimsby, it's no goals, but it's very, very few chances for anybody to really go, ooh, what a miss. I don't think Town have had clear-cut chances in any of the last 3 games, apart from John Lewis's shot from just outside the box against Notts County. But apart from that, did we really trouble them? Have we really troubled any opposition defence in the last 3 or 4 games? Not really, and to me that's alarming. Do we need a forward? Yeah, of course we do. We need a striker, but we also need to be creating chances. And that's my concern. We're not creating enough chances to miss. People always say to me, well, no, you're not scoring enough, you're not getting enough chances to score. No, the actual thing is reverse psychology. We're not creating enough chances to be able to miss any. So if we've only created 2 or 3 chances today, right, you've got to basically take one of those 3 chances, because you know if you don't take them, you're not going to create more than that. If anybody disagrees with me on that, you're welcome to tell me. And I want to be told, because I want you to prove to me, do you think Grimsby are creating enough chances? I don't believe they are. Kiddiminster got a penalty, whether it's a soft penalty or not, they got a penalty, they converted it. It's frustrating because I can't say in the last couple of games we've lost to the better team. We haven't. But what it shows is, like we're not counting last week, they took the one chance they had. They hardly had any chances on the goal last weekend. They took the chance they got. Same with Kiddiminster. They created nothing second half. They got the lucky penalty, if you want to call it a lucky penalty. They slotted that away. Over the entire 90 minutes, I believe Town had maybe 2 good chances and maybe 3 or 4 off target. You're not going to win games if you're not creating chances for your forwards, whatever the forwards are. If you're not creating chances, you're not going to take them. You're not going to win games if you're not creating chances as well as taking them. You can't. It's impossible. Whereas all Kiddiminster have done is right. If we can shut off Grimsby and we can try and nick it, and that's all they've done. They've nicked it. They weren't the better side. But if you disagree with me when I say that the concern is not creating enough chances, tell me why. Because I'd love to know why. To me, the problem with Grimsby at the minute is, are we giving the forwards enough to actually work with? Not really. So that's us out of the FA Cup, unfortunately. A bit gutting, especially when you've not been the worst side. When you've been the better side and you're losing to a decision like that we're in a bit of a dip, unfortunately, Grimsby fans. We're in a little bit of a dip. And I think we just have to accept that we're in a little bit of a dip. But hope it doesn't go on too long. Well done to Kiddiminster. They go through to round 2. We've got to focus next week on Aldershot. The National League previews are back next week as well. But we move on to Aldershot. This is a painful one due to the fact of, again, it's the second game in a row where we've been the better side but lost. But like I said, you don't create the chances, you can't score. When you do create the chances, if you don't take them, they've taken 1. That's all they've had really all game, is 1 real chance. And it was from the penalty spot where, realistically, the goalkeeper's always second favourite. So there is that saving grace, I suppose. Let me know what you guys' opinions of the game is. I know everyone's disappointed, and obviously they're going to be very, very angry. I'm angry, but I'm angry more in the aspect of we're not creating enough for Ryan Taylor, for Lionel John Lewis, for anybody really. We seem to be playing the ball around nicely, but it's okay playing the ball around nicely and playing good football if you're not creating chances at that end. You know, one other thing on this, if Town had created 10 chances in the game, that's double figures in chances. They could afford to miss 9. I think they only created 2 or 3. And when you have that few, you've got to take one. Because if you don't take one, it keeps the other team in it. So, yes, I think we need a striker, but the creative players have got to start to create. Because without that, it doesn't matter. You can have Ronaldo on the pitch. Look at what happened earlier with Man United. There's all about Ronaldo being, the big shot there. He did nothing in that game this afternoon. Like with us. Lenny did make a difference when he came on in the second half. And he did. But we still didn't create. I think we might have created 2 chances with him on the pitch. But the pressure goes on in the forwards when you're not creating chances. It means when they do get one, they have to take one. What's your thoughts on that? Do you believe in that it's we're not creating enough to score? Or are you like me when you think we're not creating enough to miss in the first place? I'm at that. People are going to agree, disagree. Let me know what you think. What's your thoughts on it? A disappointing FA Cup first round defeat for the Mariners as they go down to Kiddiminster Harriers by a goal to nil. Let me know what your thoughts are. Click the like button. If you like this, comment down below. Press the bell button. That'll let you know when I'm actually uploading. And let me know your thoughts on it. I'll be very, very intrigued.